Dr McCartney, you say that the incidence is not increasing, that there has always been this sort of female violence.
There has, but what's happening is that it's being reported more, and what's also happening is that, say, 10 years ago, incidents in the playground would have been kept within the school or kept within the sort of like boundaries of where people may live. Now, more frequently, people are resorting to the police to get involved. So this is why there is a steady incline in seemingly girl violence, and it's happening all over the world. It's not just this country. In Canada and in the US, it's increasing all the time because the police and authorities are getting more increasingly involved of what would be perceived some time ago as being low-level crime, but it's not. It's just as important. So if an individual is attacked, they're attacked, and quite rightly so.
It seems just so shocking because I guess we're all sort of firm believers in female solidarity, and you just don't expect another woman to turn on you.
No, absolutely, and I think this is what Naomi and Jennifer have very eloquently described, this complete sense of betrayal that a female would feel about that. Violence often is perceived as a male domain.
Well, because you think, well, at least if you do venture out and you do go out after an attack, you'd stick with the girls.
Absolutely.
And then you'd feel safe, and yet these girls haven't even got that.
No, the sense of identity, you can begin to question yourself. You think, am I capable of this? These awful individuals that have set about us, am I capable of that? But these are two, strong individuals that aren't.
Is the psychology the same with girls in gangs and boys in gangs?
They are, yes. When we talk about gangs, we talk about the 3 R's of gangs. What motivates their attack. There's the reputation, to maintain a reputation. There's the respect that they think that they deserve and they engender, and revenge. And in your cases, there's the 4th R, which is randomness, which is, as you say, fuelled by often drink and drugs. It is purely, it's just opportunist crime. And I think when it comes to your response, it's a perfectly normal response that you two are having to an abnormal situation. So, don't think that you're in any way peculiar for feeling what you're feeling. You're not at all. This is a perfectly normal response. And in the dueness of time, with maybe some help, it'll kind of eventually be processed, and it will get into that part of the memory banks that you're not re-experiencing all the time. But I think, these are people, and a lot of people out there experience this, and they need sometimes professional help, and I think, this is something that needs to be
especially if you were an outgoing individual and they continue to beat you because then you're a prisoner in your house on a day-to-day basis. They continue to punish you.
Absolutely. And, I will often say to people in these situations, quite how long are you going to let this one, traumatic incident affect the rest of your life? And kind of come up with some sort of strategies that actually test the hypothesis.
Well, I think you've shown huge strength of character, even coming in to be here today and tell us about this. Really do. Strong ladies.
Thank you very much indeed.
Lovely to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you also, Dr. McCartney. If you've been affected by anything that we've spoken about and would like more information, have a